Hey guys, Seth Lee here, back with another Apex Legends video. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Now in today's video, we're going to be going over an update to the dev tracker as well as a lot of other things that have come along in Season 17. So let's just get right into it. So if you guys saw my previous video, I talked about a few new animations, like a new inspect animation for the alternator, as well as a new pickup animation for the car when you are playing as Ballistic. Well, there are some other new animations. Starting off, there are new healing animations for Pathfinder and Ash that are more robotic when you are healing with syringes or medkits. It seems like it matches up better with lore now. However, I don't really notice a huge difference, but it seems like people on Reddit and the community were happy about that. So they have those new animations for Ash and Pathfinder that are more robotic for healing. Next, there is also some new inspect animations for the P2020 and G7 Scout. So it wasn't just a new inspect animation for the alternator, but also the P2020. I'll show it on screen right now. And then right after, I will show the new inspect animation for the G7 Scout. I think both look pretty cool, and I'm excited to use them more in game. But next, I wanted to go over something that was in the patch notes, and somebody on Reddit actually noticed this. In the section where they were talking about the new ping system, they used an image to show off the new pings, and they were in the old firing range. And in this firing range picture, you can actually see a red knockdown shield shown in the background right next to a gold one. So I'm not too sure exactly what this means, if this is actually something that will be coming in the near future, and potentially they will change knockdown shields to being Evo shields just like normal shields, or maybe they will have something else with it, or potentially this was just part of a dev build and the red knockdown shield isn't actually coming. But as of right now, we know they for sure have worked on it and could potentially release a new red knockdown shield. So that is very exciting, and potentially will have more health than the gold knockdown shield and the purple one. So that is very exciting to see what potential lies in store for that red knockdown shield. But next, I wanted to go over another Easter egg that was found in the firing range. If you go up to the highest peak and stand on top of the flag in third person mode, it will do this cool Assassin's Creed like animation Easter egg. It goes around you and shows off the full scenery. I think it is very cool, and it's just like Assassin's Creed. So a very cool small Easter egg that has been found in firing range. Speaking of Easter eggs, I talked about a previous one in my last video. I talked about a Nessie that was found. Well, people actually found 10 green Nessies, 1 yellow Nessie, 1 pink Nessie, and 1 blue Nessie all around firing range. So it looks like they have scattered the firing range with different Nessies, making a bunch of cool Easter eggs. So I thought that was really cool, and I wanted to let you guys know about that. Next, I wanted to go over a tweet from Respawn. They tweeted out, since yesterday's launch of Arsenal, the Apex Legends team has identified a number of bugs that we're already working on fixes for. Be sure to check out our team's Trello for the latest info on what we're tracking and what state the fix is in. So they made a huge update to the dev tracker, so let's just go ahead and cover that right now. They moved a lot of bugs that were listed previously into the recently resolved issues, so I'll go over the ones that have been fixed already right now. Obviously, the problem when Arsenal first released, players being limited to firing range, was fixed very quickly. They also fixed the problem where being in Ash's phase breach when Ash dies can result in redirects players to a random location. That has been fixed, as well as the frame rate drops when prepping Dark Veil on Catalyst has been fixed, as well as while using the Bangalore Legend with Viceroy skin, if you ADS with certain scopes, while using Tactical, a texture will block the screen. That is no longer in the game, as well as the ADS on the Prowler is now back to normal when you are crouching, which is great to hear, as well as they fixed the problem with Gibby's defensive bombardment warning horn not playing. It does now play. They also fixed the problem with caustic traps disappearing when thrown in front of closed doors that are then opened, which is great news. So those are all the things that they moved over to the recently resolved issues. Now let's go ahead and get into the new additions into the investigating section. So these are problems that have not been fixed, and they haven't found a fix for them yet. But on the investigating section, I covered this previously. The first one is playing at 165 FPS or higher may cause stuttering during some gameplay scenarios, so they are investigating that, as well as some players are receiving incorrect ranked rewards from the previous season, so they are looking into fixing that as well. Also, with Windows 7 with DirectX 11, the game crashes upon launch. So if you have Windows 7 and you're using the DirectX 11 version of the game, you will crash when the game is opening. So that is being investigated. Now onto the section labeled coming in a future patch. There are a few new additions for Season 17, starting off with a couple that I've already covered, but they were newly added in Season 17, as well as a few other ones I haven't covered. So let's go over those right now. So they are listed in coming in a future patch, so they likely have a fix or very close to getting a fix completed for these bugs, and will have them fixed in the next patch. So starting off, for Predators, rank displays total LP incorrectly in lower ranks. They are working on that showing up correctly. Next, we have the firing range joining a player in progress will not bring recent changes made in lobby, so that feature still has some problems, as well as when two ballistics lock each other with Whistler, their tactical weapon and reticles disappear after one has unlocked themselves. Next, on to a problem with Wraith. It says Wraith in certain conditions, Wraith can shoot while down. round. So very interesting there. They are working on a fix there, as well as for World's Edge, it appears brighter than normal, and for World's Edge, the sun is too bright when looking at players above you. So it looks like there is a brightness issue on World's Edge that they are looking into fixing. Next, we have a problem with the ballistic. It says swapping sling weapons with loot vending machine doesn't update weapon UI. So another problem with ballistic that they are working on. And lastly, on the challenge list, it lists deal 50,000 damage instead of deal 5,000 damage. So just a small visual error there for a challenge that they are working on fixing and will come in a future patch. So that is good to hear. So that is all the new additions that have been made to the dev tracker. So I'm glad they are keeping us up to date on everything they are working on and looking into. Next, I wanted to go over a tweet from Kral Rindo. He tweeted out saying, it seems like Respawn forgot adding the quests into the game. You can start them all, but only shows the background image. So it looks like there is a pretty big problem with the episodes and the quests that are in the new episodic lore. So it looks like they are going to have to fix that as soon as possible. Lastly, I wanted to let you guys know that the ALGS Split 2 playoffs in London is coming up soon. The tickets are on sale on May 15th, and it will start July 13th through 16th at the Copper Box Arena with a $1 million prize pool and only one champion. So very exciting to see the esports scene expand for Apex Legends. But that's all I have for you guys in this video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to hit that like button. It really does help me out a ton. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. It's the best way to support me, and it's completely free. But it's been your boy Sethley, and I'm out.